Hi there from the Pickin Coop Farmstead. Today I decided I'm going to go ahead and plant out my sweet peppers. I want to get them going. And it's supposed to be up to 80 degrees today, and it was in the high 40s this morning when I woke up. And so I'm going to go ahead and make an executive decision and plant these guys out. I had so many sunflowers, probably 24 of them, and they just got too big and too leggy, and they bent and everything else. So I'm probably not even going to try to plant them. So the goal is to put all the sweet peppers right here. And then over here, I have okra at both ends. And I'm going to plant all my hot peppers right in the middle of that. So here we go. All right, so I have quite a few sweet peppers. I've got red bell, green bell, and then I have some pepperoncini peppers, which I love those. I've never tried to grow those before. So I thought what I would do is put them over where my sweet peppers are. Hopefully that way they don't get too hot. I don't know. I could be wrong. And we'll see how that works out. All right, so we got to dig a hole. I want to put them on the other side. I think I'll have room down on this side next to my tomatillos. So I ended up with, let's see, 3, 6, 7, 8 of these little guys. So we'll see how they work out. Okay, we've got fertilizer. Ooh, there's a little spider in there. Get out of there, dude. Come on. As you can see, I talk to my inanimate objects. Alright, so let's put that right there. So these are sweet red. These were all grown from seed. And boy, are they root bound. I don't know if you can actually see them, but right up in here. So you kind of want to loosen them up a little bit. Put them down in. Okay, put the little name tag. And my ground is still real muddy here. I moved the irrigation PVC pipe yesterday in the opposite direction, but it doesn't really just seem to have made much difference. It actually seems like there's more water, but everything's riddled with gopher holes, so I don't know if it's coming out the gopher holes or what the deal is. I'll have to revisit that after I get these guys planted. If I can hang that right there. Loosen up these little roots. Put him in. Nestle those dudes in. There's a little tag. There we go. Maybe if I keep them all together. Let's see what we got here. Oh my. These are sweet bell peppers. There's a whole bunch of these in one pot. Those might be the green ones. because I planted red and green. It's funny when you first start sowing your seeds for spring, especially, at least for me, you're very methodical, meticulous, whatever you want to say, about labeling everything exactly how it should be. And then by the time you get to the end of the deal, because I'll reseed if a bunch of stuff didn't take, or if I forgot something. I don't want to, there we go. And then you're like, oh, sweet bells. Does that mean red, yellow? What are they? Loosen up your roots. Put the little guy in. Okay. Alright, so now, I think, let's see, this is the pepperoncini, sweet red. Come on, little fella. Alright, so that one's going to go right there. This one, pepperoncini, pepperoncini, pepperoncini. So I think I'll put some of the other sweet bells right there. I usually lay out all my stuff beforehand, but I got kind of anxious, especially since it's already 80 degrees out here. I'm like, wow, I gotta get moving. All right, so now we're gonna move to the other side of the trellis. I did find one little melon. I don't know what type of melon this is, because the tag is missing. It's a mystery melon. There we go. Okay. Let's see, I kind of want this little guy to turn without, well, I did. I decapitated him. I'm telling you, I'm not having good luck. There we are. First pepperoncini ever. Oh, loosened up already. Oh man, I think I even bent that tomatillo again. Sometimes I think I'm my own worst enemy. Maybe this year I was not meant to have tomatillos. And it's a first as far as growing them from seed for me, so I was very excited about it. Well, hopefully you guys are doing something fun this weekend. Playing in your garden, having fun barbecues. Something fun, make it worth your while. We've got our youngest kid coming up with the whole family, the littles and the wife. And we have a big old logging landing up on a road a ways from our house. And that's their little, the kids call it the campsite. It's pretty cute. So they'll be spending, well, I think they're coming tomorrow. So we'll have them fishing in the pond, and they got a new big fancy side-by-side so they can all pile in there. 4 boy grandkids. And they are all boy, let me tell you. Oldest one's in high school, the youngest one's in 1st grade. Usually we have our granddaughter too, but she has been a busy little social butterfly, I think because it's towards the end of school. Let's see, I think I'll put that 3rd one right here. And I have to plant these from this side, I guess. I put these trellises at an angle, not realizing the inside corner there would be kind of difficult to plant, but I think we can manage. So I think on the whole sunflower saga, every single one of those guys was so tall they just flopped over and they bent. So I think I'm just going to go through my beds, and at the end of my beds, probably just plant them from seed. I think that'll be the best bet. Alright, so I'm going to try to plant these from the other side. Can you still see? Yep, I can see my hands out here. Next year, I think I'll have a much easier time because all my beds will be established. And those big 12-foot beds, I can get them up on the trailer by myself, but they are hard to get into the garden by yourself. And I did level out an area to put one. I have one I got up here, and I'm going to try to get that in here today. We'll see how that works out. They're heavy, but they're not that heavy. And they're in 2 pieces. There's a top and a bottom, so it makes it a lot easier. But they're so long, it makes it awkward. So let's see if I can... Let's see. I don't know if I can take these out without... Whew, come to mama, little fella. Alright, so let's put him right there. I'm going to put another one right there. I think I'm also, I don't know if I'm going to need more trellises. I'm going to try doing the T-post with the yarn zigzagged across if I need more, since I'm out of cattle panels. Oops, he needs some water. You're definitely, if everything survives, going to have a lot of peppers. Sweet and hot. So that's going to be good. I usually just take my peppers, once I pick them, and go in and rinse them off, and then I, oh, little hummingbird. And then I put them on a cookie sheet, and then I put them, oh, there's a big dirt clip right there. Get over there, guy. I don't have time for you to be in there. And then I freeze them, and then once they're frozen, I can take them out and put them in a Ziploc bag, and then you can just take them out as you need them. And I add them to chilies and soups and stews and different things like that. There we go. All right, all these little boogers, I forgot to water them. It's always at least one. All right, guys. More dirt there. All right, so we have, maybe I'll see if I can nestle one of these in here. One of these little guys. I'm gonna have to break out the old fish emulsion. This stuff is just about gone. There we go. Okay. Water all these in. Okay, and I think the other ones, you can see right here, I've got 4 left, so I think I'm just going to go straight across with these. There's 1. 2, 3. Little morsels for each hole there. Water them in. My old dog Johnny Boy's laying over there, and he's old and makes a lot of noise when he moves around. I'm like, is that a growl? He's pretty funny. He sits out in the garden with me, and his head's on a swivel, so he's always watching, make sure there's no mountain lions, cats, or mountain lions, who knows what, intruders. He's a pretty good old dog. We've had him ever since he was a little pup. He's a good boy. He's a really, really good boy. Alright, I think I will just stick this right in the ground. And we're going to put that guy over there. So nice to get all these. Oh, there's two little tiny baby plants together. I'm just going to plant them together. I don't think I can get any more fertilizer out of this. That's about it. Alright, little fellas, get in there. Anybody else talk to their plants? Oh, they're so cute. Okay, here we go. Water these in. Still nice and pretty cool out here in the shade, but I looked out, I have a indoor thermometer, and I looked at it, and it was like 79 degrees. I'm like, are you serious? Granted, it was right smack dab in the sun, but I was like, holy guacamole. I better get out in the garden. I kind of woke up late this morning, so I got a late start. I got a lot of stuff I have to do in the mornings. Alright, so we're going to put our pine straw. I just can't believe how well this stuff insulates the ground around your plants, even in the winter time. It's just fantastic. Good stuff. And like I said, it does take it a while longer to break down than straw, but you don't have to worry about seeds. You don't have to worry about chemicals. It's just dried pine needles. That's it. And it's free. I mean, there's win-win-win. So if you guys are doing something fun this weekend, let me know in the comments. Some people in this area go over to the coast. A lot of people camp, whether that's at the coast or in a regular campground in the mountains. In our kids' case, that would be our house. It's fun though. They leave their camp trailer up here, usually for the whole summer, unless they're going somewhere. And then the kids either walk down here or ride their ATVs, and they fish, and they have a fort out in our apple tree. We have a real old apple tree that's still producing, believe it or not. And we have a good time. All right, I'm going to water these guys in over the top of the pine straw. Make sure everything's nice and wet, since it's obviously going to be a warm day, which is good for peppers. They like it hot. So hopefully it doesn't get down in the lower 40s. Tonight. I was going to wait till Monday to plant, but I thought, you know, I was just going to do my sunflowers. Well, that was a flop. Live and learn. I think on sunflowers, I'm just going to stick with planting the seeds right in the ground. That way I don't have to worry about it. Okay. All right, I am going to switch you around and put you over here. My melons are not looking too spectacular this morning. I don't think they take kindly to transplanting it anyways. We're just going to hope for the best. It just, you know, I got more seeds. I can always plant them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant this guy. There was just one. I have no idea what it is. Right in the middle on the other side. So we're going to see how that works out. Look out, Johnny boy. Attaboy. We'll put him right about here. And I'll water all these guys a little more too. The last couple of years I've grown so many peppers and tomatoes and that I ended up giving a lot of them away because I didn't have enough room to plant them all. But this year is different. I have all these new beds, and 3 out of the 6 are actually in the garden with dirt in them. All right, there we go. All right, so I'm going to water this little guy in. This could be the little sugar baby watermelon, or it might be one of the cantaloupes. I have no clue. Okay, so that's all I have for you this morning. You're kind of at an angle there. So I got all these guys planted, and then I'm going to go back and I'm going to water everything very thoroughly. I'm going to take a peek at my corn. I have a feeling I put too much mulch on top of there. It's not allowing them to come up. So I hope the sun is shining where you are. You guys have a fantastic weekend, this holiday weekend. Enjoy your family if you can. I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.